Good morning. I am James Young with Western Governors University. How many of you are currently teaching a student who will go on to do great things? What skills would you like to see these future leaders learn, and are they developing their skills in their current educational system? Today I'd like to talk with you about the constructivist classroom, which I believe will help you prepare all your students for roles of leadership while making teaching and learning more enjoyable to you and your students. Constructivism is a teaching model you can adapt to your classroom to enhance learning, to enhance self-management, and to develop appropriate behaviors. These are valuable life skills, and I believe that helping students achieve these skills will help you keep alive the passion that led you to teach to begin with. Now, I'm not trying to rehabilitate the current high-stakes assessment that we teach under, but rather suggest that constructivism is a way to enhance the classroom experience. High-stakes assessments seem to be here to stay, but our students deserve more, and constructivism may well be that more that they deserve. I hope that you will consider adapting some of these techniques. Now, I'm going to show you a poster here that was put up by blues.edublogs, and it's going to give you a great overview of constructivism, and it's basically an outline for what constructivism does, what students gain from it, and how we can help. First, we believe that knowledge is not passively received, but that it is constructed by the learner. The students are going to have to be involved in the learning process. They have to discuss ideas and question the material, and they have to learn that education doesn't end when they graduate, but it goes on as a lifetime journey. They will develop autonomy, and they will be encouraged to think for themselves. They will become responsible for their own learning, and this is going to increase their motivation and desire to participate. We need to provide them with a risk-free environment. We need to teach them to communicate with each other by developing listening skills, learning to understand others' points of view, and broaden their own knowledge base. Now, for this, our current system doesn't quite do all those things. We teach them to take tests that they're measured by. We pass on knowledge through lecturing, and the students sit passively and receive that knowledge. At some point, most of our students want more. They want to see the relevance to their lives of what they're learning. They want to exercise some control over what and how they learn. If we don't meet these needs, many begin to disengage, and they lose motivation, and inappropriate behaviors begin. Wikipedia, following psychologist Anita Woolfolk's ideas on constructivism, says that students should be involved in planning their lessons, and they should actively discuss and plan learning. Many students seem to think that education ends with graduation. According to the website 13.org, students should be encouraged to look at education as a lifelong journey, and we can best do this by having students openly discuss and question the material that we're covering. By encouraging this free exchange of ideas and respect for others' ideas, we're going to create an emotionally safe environment where students communicate freely and broaden their knowledge base. Jacqueline Brooks, in an interview with 13.org, says that not only do they benefit, but as teachers, our interactions with students inform us of their learning methods and needs. Our students perceive the improved communication from us as a demonstration of the respect we feel toward them. That encourages them to think and act independently, and we become their guide and partner instead of their educational dictator. Because constructivism is project-based, they must learn to work on their own and in teams. They will recognize the importance of their performance to themselves and to their teammates, and this positive pressure of performing for your teammates or for your team is going to lead to enhanced motivations and higher feelings of self-worth. Most of us who advocate this constructivist approach believe that these intrinsic motivations bring about a decrease in the levels of inappropriate behaviors in the classroom. That way we get to spend more time teaching. Even though you will still have to prepare your students for high-stakes assessments, If you will incorporate some of these techniques in your curriculum, I think you will see a smoother flowing classroom where self-management reduces inappropriate behaviors, enhances student learning, and their living experiences far beyond what's just done in the classroom. It's also going to give you more time to do what you became a teacher to do. Your students will recognize the respect that you're showing them, and they will respond in kind. Thank you. Are there any questions?